Hello, I'm Nathan Etherington, the Program and Community Coordinator here at the Brantford Historical Society. Welcome back to Season 2 of Archival Discoveries, where we open documents at the museum to learn and discover some new things about Brantford's history. On today's episode, we explore the Rebekah Lodge. In this box, we have two envelopes about the Rebekah Lodge. One seems to be kind of thick, suggesting it perhaps contains programs or things. So let's find out what kinds of things this group is doing. In this first envelope, we have some books. They refer to themselves as the Centennial Rebekah Lodge. So that provides a bit more information about who they are and what they are doing. But inside the front cover of this little booklet, we see minutes from the Rebekah Lodge, and we can see they're dated in November of 1918. So, and it seems that this is after they are already established. So it's not like the first meeting of the Rebekah Lodge. No, it's just a normal meeting. So this is one of the earliest documents that we see from the Rebekah Lodge. And you can see it is a minute book for the initiatory work of the Institute. So that's a little document there that they have about that. Then we take a huge jump from 1918 into their bylaws. So we have this little booklet that talks about each of the bylaws and what they mean, membership, what the membership fee is, $5, and the different variety of different funds that they go to. Here we can see as well, it says clause 14, we have duties of officers, so they get like a stipend for their work of $15 for the entire year. So, I mean, $15 is quite a bit of money, but at the same time, I take it that these people are tend to be pretty busy. And then you see here the bylaws that are approved on March 22nd, 1949. So this is just one version of their bylaws that they got. Next, we move forward into 1967. So it appears that they have some kind of Good Friday rally in St. Thomas, and people from the local area are encouraged to attend. And then some other documents from 1967 that we see are these little stubs that talk about, their membership fees or perhaps a donation fee. Next, we see some other documents. We see people applying for memberships in 1967. So while some of them are from Brantford, there are others that are from Toronto. There's another Brantford one. Most of them are from Brantford, I guess. And then here's one from St. George, actually. They recognize our residents of St. George. So these are just a couple of the people who are applying for their membership. As well, here we have the reason why it's so big. They have this big, thick guest book located within the envelope, and it just seems that they're listing people who are attending meetings on certain dates, and their club that they're associated with. They sometimes have as well people from other areas, so like people coming from Hamilton or Paris as kind of like guest visitors. Okay, so let's see what we have in the second envelope. First of all, we have this rather large document, and you can see they have dates for the year. We're now in 1923, and they're kind of advertising who are going to be their speakers and what they're talking about at their meetings. And as well, some of them actually have a cost. And perhaps this is because they're bringing in someone from outside the area, right? This person's coming from Winnipeg. So they probably have some expenditures to pay. And so that's the reason why they're charging for some of them. So these are some of the topics in 1923. And we can see it kind of goes through, and there's an entire list. And we go in through the 30s, in through the late 30s, into the 40s, into the war times. And if we go to the very last page, hopefully we can see when this goes up to 1960. So we have almost 40-year history of their speakers and who they were talking about, including W.G. Raymond. Okay, another document we see here is the Rebekah Lodge music book. So in here they have a whole bunch of different musical themes or songs for a variety of occasions. You can see there's a number of marches. So March of the Degree Staff. So these are kind of like the ceremonial leaders. So it's kind of like a processional kind of thing. These seem to be very solemn kind of ceremonies. You can see Bible ceremonies as well that they have. So they have some kind of religious affiliation. We also see America the Beautiful. And then we see the Maple Leaf Forever. Depending on your time period, that would have been our national anthem, as well as O Canada is in there as well. And then they have a number of these odes as well in this book. So we can look through. We should be able to see. There's O Canada on the one page. Looking very similar to how it does today. And on the other page here, we have our Maple Leaf Forever. On the next page, we see some of these odes that they have. So some of them are just musical, like this opening ode, and others have words like this that are actually, kind of the opening tune, I guess like their theme song kind of thing. So, brothers of our mystic union, sisters of our social band, here in peaceful communion, we at friendship's altar stand. Love unfurls her banner o'er us. Truth will guide us on our way. Faith illumine our path before us. Hope a future bright display. So again, and you see up here, Savior, like a shepherd lead us. So that's a traditional hymn. And they're just adapting the hymn to their purposes of having a theme. So we learned a few things about the Rebekah Lodge today. We saw one of their earliest minute books from 1918 talking about their initiation ceremonies. We then saw a copy of the bylaws that they had from 1949. We also saw a list of all their speakers at all their meetings from 1923 until 1960. We then also saw some events that they held in 1967. So join us next week on Archival Discoveries when we have a special intern episode.